Welcome back, guys. Today we got another Crown Vic video, and if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that it had a wiring issue, and I found it right here. This here wiring harness was filled with sand, and that's all right there. Kind of cleaned it out, then went and started it. Well, went to go start it. It started, so that's good. We kind of got the wiring narrowed down. I was tearing into it up here. I had to re-put all that back together. But anyway, hopefully this is all going to be done today. We'll get front end back on, lights and all that. But first, we got to straighten out this here wheel because its gaps are wrong. You know what I mean? So to do that, we're going to be tying a chain onto this here frame rail, and then tying the other end to a tree, and then throwing the car in reverse, and hopefully that makes our wheel straighter. Well, guys, I swear I just had it running, but I'm not going to start right now. This is all really wet inside here, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this fender back off, and then we're going to look at this wiring until we find something. Plan. Okay, so I've wiggled the wires around quite a bit, and I also found the ground that wasn't connected, so that's connected now. So we're gonna see if maybe things will start. So there's a chance that it was this ground the whole time. So we'll leave this loom off anyway, so this can all dry out. All right, so we got it hooked up here. I got the battery removed. I thought it might be in the way of the chain, but it wasn't really, but it's removed anyhow. But hopefully this is gonna become better when I go in reverse. Well, things aren't exactly working. I don't know if we've gained a little. Nope, probably not. I'll probably try it a few more times and then give up and figure something else out. Okay, so I think I moved it a little, but not very much. But I started going at kind of an angle because this here was all the way over there, and it was supposed to be over here because you could see where it was. So I started going at an angle and I pulled it back that way. So that's kind of closer to where it's supposed to be. Whatever else is just gonna have to be in like adjustment if we can do that, or we'll just ignore it and pretend it's not there. So now we're gonna go at putting everything on the front end, get everything, you know, how it's supposed to be and looking beautiful. Put that fancy, too expensive honeycomb grill on, you know, make it look nice. All right, so we got her back in the shop here. We're gonna get the hood on, and we're gonna get all this painted. Rick went for a little bit of a ride when we were tugging against the tree because I told him to wear his seatbelt, but he wouldn't put it on. Okay, so I brought the hood in. We are going to get it all ready to paint and then throw some paint on, and then we'll put it on after it dries. All right, so I cleaned up the hood as good as I felt necessary. You can see where the paint that the police department put on was chipping because they didn't use the most high quality paint, and we're not going to either, but that's besides the point. So I let her dry while I milk cows, and it's dark out now. Wyatt's gonna help put it on. So here we go. Does it not fit? You gotta move over, I think. No way you're snug. Okay, now we're making it. Ouch! All right. There we go. Alright, you want to hold her up like that. I don't even know where it's okay. Hold it back there. Alright, so the hood is on. We're gonna set it down, you know, make sure it all hits right, but I'm gonna straighten this out first because that got bent in the accidents. It's a little better anyway. Okay, so I have adjusted on this hood as much as I can. I wasn't able to get it to latch, so I got the latch just hanging down there, disconnected it. It's just kind of, you know, swinging. But we also have this problem where there is a very large gap up front, and I can't do any more adjustment. So that's what it is. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is cutting those and extending them out. You know, making them making them longer. So it brings the hood this way a little farther. Because, yeah, I adjusted those. They're all the way, well, this side had to be all the way back. So the hood would, you know, line up on that side. That side's all the way forward. Alright, so now that I am mad at the hood, we are going to get this all ready, you know, paint that, throw some headlights in, get our honeycomb grill in, and then we're going to call it a night. So our paint is dry, so we're going to go at sticking these lights back in here. Now we've got our headlights in, we are going to be sticking our $80 piece of plastic in. This is going to look like $1 million. There we go. So we finally got a complete car. The honeycomb grill really, you know, tied it all in. But I accidentally did put a dent here when I was trying to straighten things out, but we'll ignore that and maybe, you know, get it out someday. But yeah, that's how she's looking. Overall, the car is pretty good if you ignore the broken glass and the hood problems and small dent. And I also need to put that tire there because that is awful. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. And in a future Crown Vic video, we are going to be putting a headpiece on this thing. So make sure you subscribe if you would like to see that in a future video.